Baby Kale's infectious laugh as he sees himself in the mirror.
Welcome to our show, The Afterlife and Reincarnation of Our Animal Friends, Part 1 of 2, here on Supreme Master Television. The animal people in our lives bring us so much joy, comfort, and happiness. Through both good times and challenging moments, they are always right by our side. We often wonder what happens to our precious animal companions when their lives come to an end. Does our friendship continue? Will we see them again, whether in this life or in heaven? In this two-part series, we explore these questions through insights from animal person communicators, near-death experiencers, and others. We begin with Karen Anderson, an animal person communicator and founder of the Painted Rain Ranch Animal Sanctuary. Since childhood, Miss Anderson has been able to communicate with animal people, but for many years, she suppressed this talent due to ridicule. However, everything changed when she took a job as a police officer and animal folk began helping her solve crimes.
When I was all grown up as a deputy in Colorado, where everything started to basically snowball, I started getting messages from the animals on crime scenes. I'd go to a scene and the animals would start telling me things about who the bad guy was or where they were hiding, and it was correct.
After her career as a police officer, Miss Anderson dedicated herself full-time to animal person communication. As her experience grew, she realized that she was able to speak with the souls of deceased animal people.
Of course, the messages that come through from the afterlife were some of the most powerful and amazing and powerfully healing messages, because when we're in pain and when we're grieving, the one thing that we want to know is, are they okay? Are they still with us? Your beloved cat or dog or horse or parrot or whoever it was, guinea pig, rabbit, whatever, is still alive and well in spirit form, and they're sending me detailed messages to show you that they're still a part of your life and they will never leave you. They will always be by your side. It's really powerful.
Miss Anderson shares the most common messages she receives from our dear animal companions. On the other side,
it is the positivity. It is the lack of negative anything. That's what I have learned so much from the animals. They don't want to talk about the bad stuff. They are all about the here, the now, the positive, what's good in your life, the funny things they did, the funny things you do.
Thank you, Karen Anderson, for providing comfort and reassurance to many humans after loss of their precious animal family members.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
Sometimes our loyal animal people even visit us after they pass on, just to say one final goodbye. And this indeed happened to Reverend Bill McDonald. Reverend McDonald shared a strong bond with his feline friend.
This cat would follow me around wherever I went in the house. And then when I got in bed, it would jump up, it'd jump on the bed, and then it'd get between me and my wife. They turn around about 10 times, Then you get the whiskers and the fur and all that stuff. And finally, they kind of settle down. So you always know the presence where they're at.
Sadly, one weekend while Reverend McDonald was on a business trip, his beloved cat companion had passed away. However, something peculiar happened when he returned home.
Sunday the next day, I'm asleep in late. I'm laying on my bed. I'm sleeping. Got my head on the pillow, eyes closed. All of a sudden, I hear this bump on the bed. The cat, jumping on the bed. And I'm thinking, I forgot he's dead. What's Critter was the name? I go, what's Critter doing there? I mean, I'm trying to sleep. And bum on the bed. And then he's, pawing with the claws on the, the blankets and everything. He's going around circles between my head. And, and I feel his whiskers and stuff. And I finally go, come on. And I reach back to grab him, to stop him. And there's nothing there. And then I realize it's a cat angel. And up to that point, I was so saddened that he wasn't there and I missed him and all that. And I couldn't say goodbye. But I kind of felt at that moment, I go, the cat's come to say goodbye. And instead of crying like I would have probably, I smiled. And I felt joy. And it helped me to heal.
What a heartwarming farewell from Reverend Bill McDonald's cat buddy.
Vegan, 'cause our children learn kindness from us.
Loving viewers, let's pause for a moment to take our animal friend for a walk outside. We will be right back on Supreme Master Television.
Supreme Master TV Max. Maximize nearly limitless blessings everywhere. The new version of Supreme Master TV Max channels immeasurable blessings from the supreme grace of God. How to best utilize this free of charge tool. Easy. Play it on as many devices as possible.
Buy more, no use telephones, old tablets, anything. The more the better. Spread it anywhere, in your garage, in your garden, in your car, on your bus, at your work, quietly of course, everywhere. The more the better, because right now the blessing power is spread out so incredibly, almost like limitless. So you make use of that in order to strengthen the positive power in this world, to help me to save it, okay? Save people.
Go to suprememastertv.com/max. Click the button that is for your device. One is for PC or Android phone or tablet. The other is for Apple iOS phone or tablet and any other device. Under that, you can click on the plus screens buttons for Max. Each Max screen has a nearly infinite number of screens behind it. 1 plus 119,200 Max. Watch one big screen of Supreme Master TV with a thin line of 119,200 screens of Max around it, along with additional smaller screens. The most powerful daily prayer can be viewed similarly, with even more Max screens surrounding it. Combo. See Supreme Master TV alongside 3 or more smaller screens of Max. Enjoy our TV and the immense blessing at the same time. The download button downloads a video or audio file of the most powerful daily prayer to your device to keep the positive energy flowing without an internet connection. Please tell all you know, all others, so this can help the whole world to be saved. Print out a Supreme Master TV Max card to distribute wherever you go, for example, if it is safe for you.
That kind of concentrated, huge, incredible energy will bless your home, bless your environment, your village, your town, or your city. And if many people do that, will bless your country, bless the world. Then our world will have less disasters, less war, more happiness, more intelligence, and more abundant blessings in our life. Just try it and you'll see the miracles that will happen.
Please visit suprememastertv.com/max, youtube.com/@folia999/streams, or youtube.com/suprememastertvlive/streams.
A full day in the life of a rabbit person. 8 a.m. homemade juice. 9 a.m. morning cardio. 10 a.m. manicure. 11 a.m. nap number 1. 12 a.m. snack o'clock. 1 p.m. nap number 2. 3 p.m. agility practice. 6 p.m. dinner. 7 p.m. evening cardio. 9 p.m. home renovation. 10 p.m. personal massage. 10:30 p.m. bedtime snack. (11 p.m.) Good night, everybody.
Welcome back to our show, The Afterlife and Reincarnation of Our Animal Friends, Part 1 of 2, on Supreme Master Television. Now, we will hear the first hand from near-death experiencers who reunited with their beloved animal companions on the other side. After crashing into a tree on his moped, John Davis needed emergency surgery to repair tendons in his right hand. While being given anesthesia, his heart stopped. He then opened his eyes and found himself in heaven. Mr. Davis' spirit guide then took him on a tour of the divine realm. During the tour, he reconnected with his animal friends who had already passed away.
He took me to a meadow, beautiful flowing mountains or hills, and all of a sudden, I saw animals come jumping down that hill. And he said, every one of these animals that you've ever loved or that anybody has ever loved is on the other side. As I was standing there, I could see 2 of my dogs and I could see 2 of my cats running down the hill. And all the animals play together until their loved ones from Earth cross over to the other side and come back and get them. It was such a feeling of unbelievable love that they're all there waiting for you.
Wow, this vision fills my heart with joy. Thank you, John Davis, for sharing that our precious animal pals are waiting for us in heaven. While suffering from an ulcer, Pamela Nance became gravely ill after going out to dinner with her husband. The next day, she collapsed. Suddenly, she was out of her body in a heavenly setting. She saw beautiful mountaintops, a lush green valley, and at the center was the tree of life surrounded by vibrant animal people.
The love that was coming from this tree, I felt like it was connecting the earth to the heavens. Under the tree, not only was myself, but there were animals, every animal that you could imagine. Elephants, camels, lions, tigers, all kinds of birds, domestic animals, cats, dogs. the wildlife that we see here in the United States, foxes, raccoons, any animal you can think of was there. And they were just sending me so much love. It really is hard to describe. And there was just this cacophony of singing, the birds singing, the animals just singing, just love.
Just a few days before her NDE, Miss Nance's dearest 14-year-old Rottweiler citizen named Holly had passed away. However, she soon discovered that her cherished friend was alive on the other side.
Taking all of this in, and the animals slowly parted, and from out of the midst of these animals came my Rottweiler, Holly. She came running towards me, and I fell on my knees, and I was hugging her and crying because I didn't think I would ever see her again. And here she is, full of vitality and youth and alive. And she was licking the tears off my face, and it was just this incredible love coming from her.
What a glorious homecoming. Our gratitude, Pamela, Grace, for helping express the joys that await us in the heavenly abode.
Vegan and the love talk and love act go hand in hand.
Sadly, some of us feel guilt when our animal companion passes away, wondering if we took good care of them during our precious time together. To help free us from this pain, we shared the NDE of Melinda Lyons. For a decade, Miss Lyons cared for her treasured parakeet citizen named Sweetie.
At the time, I had this little bird named Sweetie. She was a parakeet, blue, little cute parakeet. She was like my best buddy. She had died a few months prior before my near-death experience. And I always felt so much guilt because I thought maybe I didn't love her enough.
After suffering a severe allergic reaction, Miss Lyons was rushed to the hospital. While in the ambulance, she had a divine experience in which Sweetie's soul shared a touching message with her.
Suddenly, from out of the light, was my bird, Sweetie. Her voice was so sweet, so beautiful. She said, "I'll always love you. I've never thought anything bad of you ever." And she said, "I forgave you. Why can't you forgive yourself?" And she says, "Melinda, please know I always love you, and I'll always be there."
Precious Sweetie truly lives up to her name. We hope these experiences highlight the compassionate and benevolent nature of our animal co-citizens. Please show them your deepest love by going vegan and feeding your animal companions vegan food too. This will help both you and your treasured animal family members live healthy, happy lives here and in heaven.
Greater than 1,000 ghee offerings consumed in sacrificial fires is to not sacrifice and consume any living creature. Valuvar, vegetarian. We humbly worship, praise, thank, and obey the reunited three most powerful, God, Timkotu, and the Son of God.
Animal people loving viewers, thank you so much for joining us today. Please join us on Wednesday, May 27th for part 2 of the afterlife and reincarnation of our animal friends. Coming up next is Shiva's 112 Ways of Concentration 2, part 2 of 4, on Between Master and Disciples, with subtitles in many languages. May you feel God Almighty's unfathomable love each and every day.
Being vegan, having peace, heaven, Godspeed.